I'm giving up, guys. Like, this is retarded. I mean, okay, we come inside after value gap, we create another one, we inverse it with great momentum, and we're losing? Why? No freak, not why. I guess because we do have great momentum to the downside. Jeez, dude. Literally cooked. Alright. Right now, clock. What can you tell kind of from the candles as is? I mean, we broke down. We're probably coming to a new low, right? Let me remove these drawings. We're going to do a full down, top down analysis, right? We're inside of what? 4 hour fair value gap? What is our current draw, though? We are inside of this big chunk of downside cash. So I want to be really careful here. And really just, I don't want to bother, honestly. But we're going to see what order flow gives us. Kind of understand what's going on, right? We inverse right now all these fair value gaps, and we're drawing into what? The big fair value gap. So when we draw into this big fair value gap, I'm already looking for what? An entry. Entry of what? Not sure yet. We're going to let price give me that retracement to a leg that I like. Okay, maybe it's that leg. Yes, it is. It's the biggest one out of the 15-minute. And then I can simply scale into my 1 minute from here. Look for some sort of inversion that I myself prefer, simply want to see, like this one to get inversed. Or maybe retracing that fair value gap. Okay, we inverse this guy, right? Fair value gap got inversed with this candle. Stop loss will be above this inversion. Target will be this fair value gap. Yeah, do I suck or something, guys? Or am I just tweaking? Maybe I'm just not trading the market open. Because I best believe it's going to fall down afterwards. I mean, what? We tap off of a 4-hour recent high. Now we're... Bro, I don't get this! Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Like, Alright, next session. Hold on. It's already 10:20. Alright. We're gonna hop on the next session. Here it is. Gonna set the hourly. Hello? Oh, I'm on the 4-hour. Okay. Bro. Okay. Great example, right? What is going on? We are going with a lot of bearish momentum, but we're dying off now, right? Did we take out any lows? No, we didn't. Is this for VAGA valid? No. So what can I kind of expect us to do soon? I mean, at least take out this low. We're still bearish in some sort of style, right? Now coming into the 1 hour, this thing is absolutely donkey. But really, if we could take out that high, I could possibly look for a short setup downwards. If not, I really just want us to come down. That's really it. I'm gonna sit on the 15-minute here. Okay, Jesus Christ. Like, this is what I mean, bro. Not one confluence, other than the fact that, like, this 9 o'clock candle gets swept. That's it, dude. Like, this guy is not... Okay. Alright. You know what? One, two, three. Alright. 9 o'clock candle. What are we at? Well, we just took out this high. So I can kind of expect us to be now bearish. But we do have a lot of imbalances lying around here waiting for us. So we have to be very cautious of this, right? So since we took out a high, I would be bullish if we came down to any of these fair value gaps. And I would be bearish if we came up any higher. So let's see what happens with price. God, I'm trying to click the dumb number. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. It didn't do either. This chart sucks, bro. Alright. You know, is this a valid crash out, guys? I think so. Alright. Alright. 9 o'clock candle. It's a Tuesday, right? What do we see? We have this 4-hour price action that's showing us what? That we came up into this big boy fair value gap. We are showing some bearish momentum. I could pretty much expect us to come down to this 4-hour confluence. Scaling down lower, right? So overall draw on liquidity is going to be this low. Scaling down lower. Did we take out any highs? Yeah, we did right here. So we are tending to go low. Kind of want to see us take out this guy soon too. Alright, let's scale down lower than that. Kind of want to see price just develop in a way that I can see. Okay, we just took out liquidity here, and we reacted off of this fair value gap off of around 1055. This is where, like, a valid entry you can consider yourself to see, right? Where whatever, I mean, you can see the wicks, there's weak volume, catch whichever one you want. Stop loss would be like up here. And then my obvious draw on liquidity would be this low over here because that's our only target, right? And then you can see I would jump off a cliff. Why are we stalling? Is this like a new state or something? Okay, there you go. Extremely choppy, but does the job, right? And then you could keep holding until we come down to that 4-hour because obviously that's our draw. But it's more risky. But yeah, here you go, you see. Then it takes out the high finally and then comes on down. Probably is going to take out the low. Alright, let's go to the next session because this thing makes me want to jump off a cliff. Alright, we're on the 9 o'clock candle. What can you see that we're drawing into? The big 4-hour fair value gap. What's our sell-off? Is it strong? It's decently sized, right? So I believe that we're actually going to probably hold this guy, and if not, our highs will be one of you or you. Coming into the 1 hour, we're taking out liquidity as we go down. Still that fair value gap's there, right? So am I panicking? Really? No, not at all. I'm going to go scale into my 15-minute or my 5-minute. And I'm just going to wait for price to draw into some sort of confluence to my far left here. I mean, there's a bunch of fair value gaps, but let's just see what happens, right? So we're starting to see some weakness here. And we perfectly drew into this 5-minute fair value gap, right? Perfectly. If we inverse some sort of confluence off this 5-minute, I'm entering long. Let's see. Okay, we hold. So I'm not going to bother. We're still chopping around. Maybe a sweep of a low before we do this might be nice. Here you go. We sweep a low, right? Now, if we inverse this big guy, I can see myself entering long, which we do. We inverse him maybe in a second here. Okay. This candle inverses. I'm going long off of this candle with my stop loss at this low. Okay? And my overall target is just going to be this generic high that we never tagged. I see it as a valid spot. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, bro. Really? Stopped out. Whoa. Like, Jesus, dude. Come on. Like, what is this? Don't give me a setup then. I mean, okay, let's look at the 1 minute. Let's be contained humans, bro. Let's just be contained. Valid inverse. Valid TP. I don't see anything wrong. I should have taken that inverse instead, honestly. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I'm a little slow. I could have just expanded it out, really. But, like, a valid one was over here at 12 o'clock. Due to me always trading at 12, it's kind of idealistic for me to do that. But you can see there's not really a fair value gap here, except for higher. So this is, I would have to look for my own fair value gap to be produced within this price point. So remember, to us, a valid fair value gap is when we create a dip somewhere. So the only time we do retrace to some sort of dip that I can acknowledge is this one right here, which, I mean, it does work if you look at it, right? Fair value gap. Here we have the big candle. I want to say inverse. We inverse with great volume. Put my entry stop loss below that low right here, and like an obvious draw would be U, so break even on U, and then main TP would be U, and then yeah. Let's go into the next day. I'm gonna start to be a little more understanding of the chart. Next session. All right, I think we're at, yeah, we're off. All right, 1, 2, 3. Damn it, I'm at 10. All right, well, close enough, right? What do I want us to do? Either take out this fair value gap, which we do inverse at 9 o'clock. So my next strong liquidity would be what? This low. This is my next strong liquidity. This is the high. Obviously, I would be looking for a bearish entry because what did we just do? We inverse this fair value gap. So instantly, I would scale into my 1 minute after inversing that fair value gap, which happens to be at the 10 o'clock candle, which is right here. Alright, you know what? Let's pay attention to what session we're in. So this is a Friday. This is a no news Friday. obviously, we have like no clue what our drawn liquidity is. I mean, this would be an obvious one. We do have the stacked up lows, and then we do have stacked up highs. Let's just see what happens though. We'll play one candle. Right, we close above the high, so I would remain bullish now into these highs, and then possibly now these highs. So now we just scale down into our little time frame over here, fix up our thingy. Where is it good for value gap to inverse? I don't see any. Okay, so wait. Do we tap into some sort of fair value gap that could create us a good fair value gap to inverse? Yeah, I see this collection of fair value gaps right here that if we do inverse, I'd be pretty happy to trade, but let's see what happens. We closed decently. I'm not going to bother. We're going to go to the next session. Alright. Oops. 1, 2, 3. So did we close on this fair value gap? We closed below it, so my next round liquidity is going to be some sort of low, right? So what do we have for that? We have this. If we do retrace, we do have this chunk of fair value gaps. So I'm going to go short, right? I mean, looking at the 5-minute, this fair value gap is holding. 15-minute, there's just nothing there, but that 5-minute fair value gap is holding, but I'm a little skeptical if he's fully going to be credible for the time being. So I kind of want to see us inverse and create some sort of setup within here. Nope. Sorry guys, I look like it wasn't going to go my way. It wasn't even going to go my way. Do you guys see what I mean? Couldn't even come down. We inverse and then we reverse. Like, Jesus. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 9 o'clock. Right? 9 in the morning candle. High. Low. Bro. Low. What are we showing right now? What is price telling us? We're respecting this body of this fair value gap, right? What about the 1 hour? We're kind of weak, right? Okay, so maybe we're going to take out a low or a high. Let's see what happens to this fair value gap, okay? We inverse the fair value gap. What's our next drawn liquidity? This fair value gap. If this one breaks, then this one, okay? Now we go into our 5-minute. What am I looking for in here? Some sort of fair value gap to also be held. This one has been already mitigated, but it's still kind of valid and is holding. Then we could scale in even lower, okay? From here, what am I seeing? I want to see some sort of whatever confirmation that and it still reverses. Okay. I mean, I don't get it. How is the 4 hours showing such good reaction, and we came and tapped the next 4 hour draw on liquidity for us to reverse, and then we're already reversing? Like, there's nothing going on in the 1 hour. We reversed. So then why are we reversing? I don't know. Alright. We're gonna fix the day. I really want to jump off a cliff because of this thing. FX replay, you do not deserve to have a family. I do not care. NQ. Gonna stop with 1 grand, it doesn't really matter. Start date is going to be January of 2024. And the end will be literally the 13th. I don't know what else to do, bro. Alright. Let's try this. So we can kind of tell what our 9 o'clock candle is. We just took out all these lows, right? Alright, so we just took out all these lows, right? And we are holding inside of this fair value gap still. Well, we broke all that. So our next round liquidity is going to be this low. Let's just see, does price react to it? We completely abolish it. We're going to wait for the 12 o'clock candle. Here's the 12 o'clock candle. Do we take out this low? No, not yet. Now we do. Nope, no we don't. Now we do. This is just a whole new session already. Jesus Christ. Can you leave the dumb room so I can grab my dumb treasure? Maya. Alright. Back to work. Next session. Next session. And we're gonna add 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're gonna follow rule by rule from what this kid has told me. So start from the higher time frame and scale down. Once you get high time frame narrative, right? Gaps, high, lows. Scale into the 5 and 15. Look for a displacement, close, and gaps that we are leaving. So let's look at the 4 hour. What are we doing? We're pushing down. We're going to keep remaining bearish, and we probably will keep pushing until we hit one of these strong gaps of the 4 hour, right? Like as simple as it can get, right? These gaps probably, this one at most, I think the most would be is that we are extremely bearish. This low will be taken. I don't know about the gap, but the low will be taken, right? And what are we at? We're basically at the 1 hour candle, right? So overall, right? High and lows. What are our highs and lows, right? This is our hourly high, hourly low, 4 hourly lows most importantly. I mean, we already took out this one. We're running it through with great volume, okay? Come into the 15 5-minute. Are we leaving anything? Yep, we inverse him. So since we inverse that guy, I kind of want to see this draw into some sort of confluence, right? So okay, there you go. We're inside of this 5-minute fair value gap. If I scale into my 1 minute now, all I want to see is some sort of inversion. So let's go ahead and look to see if I inverse. Okay, we inverse, right? Clear message. Do that. Stop is above him. TP is all the way down to the 1 hour high. I mean the 1 hour low. And then let's just watch if price actually plays through. I don't think so. Like, maybe it's because we're not running in. Like, dude. What is this? Edge meter? Like, edge'll matter? Like, edge-tastic? Come on. And then you dump. Yeah, I'm suicidal. I mean, like, you look weak coming up. Just for... I don't know, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Hit that low that we all marked. Oh, now you have great volume. Inverse. Tapped. Lovely. Tell me, from when market opened, and I marked out that beautiful fair value gap, and of which we inverse, by the way. Alright. 1 hour only. Obviously, what do we see that we are in the 1 hour? We're on this fair value gap. We see we're reacting kind of weaker now into this. What is like a kind of like a thing I want to see us do is probably take out this low. If we don't take out that low, I mean, taking out this high could probably bring us to it. And if we don't take out that high, we always have this high. So let's see. Alright, we take out this low. We're going deep, pretty down. Harshly, let's see what happens. Alright, we're a little bit weaker with this candle. I think it's a good time to switch over time frames to the 1 minute. And then let's just let it create some sort of imbalance for us. Perchance. Yeah, no, we just got wasted our time. What do we see we just do after this 9 o'clock count? Take out all this liquid. We're weak, right? We already know we're probably going to have to come up next, right, to one of these highs. Especially this high is protected, but still. What can I kind of, like, assume based off of just price action alone from this? Right, we tapped into this fair value gap. That's number one, right? Say that wasn't enough for us. Okay. I want to see us draw back into one. So, simple. Wait for price to draw down. Clear momentum. This isn't clear. This is clear, right? This is clear momentum. See how we create a clear fair value gap that you want? When you're looking for your setup and stuff, you kind of want to see price give you that indication that you're inside of the area that you want your setup to look like, right? So, like, I guess it's probably only for value gap. It's a BPR, but we come into this for value gap. We inverse this guy. I mean, this is a big time one, but okay. I'm just gonna take out my subscription, honestly. I want a cliff jump badly. It's not even that I'm forcing this up. This thing I think gave me more stress than I've ever traded in my life, bro.